How's it going, Blade Search? Working to bring you specifications you can relate to so you can have an educated decision on your purchases. This is a Wee knife. This is a Kitefin. So thank you to Wee Knife for providing it to the Pass Around group. So this is going to be how it's going to sit in your pocket. Start off there and kind of go along the line. So this is one that I really loved when I first saw it, even when I saw pictures of it. And then a few little things came up. So stick with it, and I'll get to as far as those things that I found wasn't really the best for it, but it's absolutely beautiful for this knife. So that's going to be, this one is the circular pattern version, which is something that's really something that will draw you in as far as how it looks. So as you see, as far as how that reflects, this is just fantastic as far as this pattern that's milled in. So that's going to be one there. This is going to be only about 2.9 ounces. So in the carbon fiber version, which has the front facing carbon fiber show side scale, you're going to save about 0.6 ounces there. So 2.9, you're going to be coming up and down to about 2.3 roughly for that carbon fiber front. And then they have, I think, two different styles for that as well. So 161.50 is the current pricing. MSRP is about 190. So that's going to be something that's the price point for it. We're going to see also on the pull gauge as far as how this is in opening it up, as far as the amount of weight it takes to actually deploy it. And so about 2 to 3 pounds is what I found to be good. So that's 2 pounds, 12.6 ounces. So that's right in that mark for myself. And as you hear, maybe on how it opens, it's fairly nice. So that's going to be a nice setup for the knife. And this one is going to be one that does only have one deployment method, which is kind of a downside to it, because you're just going to be able to light switch it, and then you're not going to have the other deployment methods available to you because of the way that it's set up. So because of the swedge on top, it doesn't allow you to do basically the traditional. It doesn't have a really good grip for it, so you can grab it kind of on the top, but it makes it really hard. Even to do kind of a pinch and roll is not available. It doesn't have an inertia flip for it, so you can't do that. So you're just really stuck to one deployment method, which isn't horrible, but it's just really that, and that's all you get. So that's going to be right and left hand carry as well. So that's a plus side to it as far as being able to do both sides for the pattern. And that's one thing that we'll get to as well for this one, but it's about 3.18 inches for the blade. It's a spear point, hollow grind, a very nice hollow grind too, that goes across the edge. And it's S35 for the blade steel, and that's going to be a pretty good one still. It's still a premium steel for knives. And then about 2.54 millimeters for the actual blade stock for the knife. So this is a very nice one. That's where, again, you don't really see this too many on a lot of knives. You only have just a right hand carry, and that's it. They kind of forget about the left hand carry market. This is going to be a right hand and left hand carry. And then one thing that I initially thought would be really good was to have this pattern on both sides, because I was like, oh, that's just fantastic. And then what I did is when I flipped it over, I was just like, oh, well, it's not on that side. So I personally would have liked to have it on this side, but my concern is in having it on both sides is it's going to be how this pocket clip interacts with that pattern. It's going to be giving it a grip. So if you're going to be carrying a left hand carry, this does have a grip pattern to it, so that might tear up your pocket a lot faster than if you're going to be doing a right hand carry. But also on the downside too, this pocket clip, so if this was my own knife, I would make some adjustments to it. Some parts I can't do, but as far as even for the pocket clip itself, it's not one that is indented in. It's not recessed, so you do catch that a little bit for the lip of that loop over right at the actual scale. So that's not great about it. And also the actual detent on this is about 3 pounds to pull this out of your pocket. So it does have a lot of actual tension. So if this was mine, so this is an easy thing for you as well. So probably a little bit of bending out on the actual pocket clip to relieve that, maybe down to about 2 pounds. Just something that's going to be a little bit easier in and out, where you're not going to be worried about losing it, but you're also not going to be just pulling on your pants pocket every time you try and take it out of there. So that's kind of the things that I have for that. Beyond edge thickness on it is really nice. So it's going to be about 15 thousandths, and it is that hollow grind, so you're going to be able to sharpen it for some period of time without having it be an issue, because you're going to be actually staying to that behind edge thickness for some time as you're sharpening it up. So this one, so that circuit pattern again is just gorgeous for that. But this one would be, in my opinion, is going to be one that I would definitely recommend to buy if you're in the market for it and actually like the style. It's one that is very good. It's very nice in pocket as far as how it carries. It doesn't take a lot of room. It is very thin, so even going over to like the bug out, as far as the actual scales, you're going to be about the same. So you can take a bug out and you can add titanium scales to it, and then you're going to be kind of well over probably the $200 market. This is going to be about 161. You're getting titanium, and then you're also getting the hollow grind instead of a flat grind. Granted, you're going to have a different lock, but this is going to be kind of in that same ballpark as far as what you're going to be able to see, kind of playing in that same realm as far as more of a thin, very good carry knife. So that's the Kitefin for it. I like it a lot. I think it would be a good carry. Just a few little things that probably would change a little bit to make it actually a knife that I would like to enjoy a lot more. But this pattern itself, they should put this on more knives, because this is one that is just hypnotic, I guess I would say, for that, as far as how this looks. Let me know in the comments down below as far as what you think. Let me know if also if you feel that I'm off on some of that perception on the knife itself. Thank you very much for your time. Let me know in the comments, and have a good morning, afternoon, or evening.